Alright, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to build a WhatsApp AI intake agent that you can implement to any business that you want to implement to. A lot of people already use chat systems inside their businesses. A lot of small businesses tend to ignore it, but big corporations usually do. Now it's basically just free game for any business to get this because it's so easy to build, and for someone to make this and implement it to their business, it just saves so much time, money, hours of just labor work. And it's not just getting the information with these bots. What I'm going to be showing you is exactly how to implement it to any CRM sheet that you desire, any spreadsheet, whether it's Google Sheets, which I'm going to be doing in this video. You can do it in Airtable, Excel, any CRM, implement it in there. And also for anyone that wants to upsell it to make it more of a premium touch, you can add something like Twilio to this bot, which will enable you to get a notification anytime you get a new lead. But yeah, I'm using n8n for this and I'm building it out. If you don't know what n8n is, it is a low code platform that allows you to, it's like an API integration type of app. That's what it is, right? I think this is what it is. But yeah, this template is inside of my community, Trendwheel Automations, and it is completely free. You can just join it right now. And if you want this template, you can just grab it. If you want to leave the community afterwards, go ahead. But I am building out that community. It's going to be filled with a bunch of templates and a bunch of videos that I have coming out very soon. They're going to be plastered all over this channel. Just prepare, so if you want to join, just subscribe if you want. My name is Ray. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to build this out. And I also made a spreadsheet for you, not spreadsheet, what am I saying, a Google Docs that you can follow these exact steps or whenever you get lost, because building this out for the first time for me was a struggle. Honestly, it was annoying. A lot of API stuff, a lot of credential fails, a lot of things that was really annoying. And I was watching these tutorials, but something always happened. And so if I had something like this, I would definitely feel more appreciated for that person to make it where it just has all the links, everything that you need. I'm going to be actually using this to go along in this video. So this is also inside of my community. You can go check it out, join. It's completely free. It won't be free for long. I'm definitely, by next year around March, it's going to be, I expect it to, go crazy, because I am going to be uploading. I'm not, if you see my YouTube video, I've been uploading. I'm going to be straight with you. You're going to need a Facebook business account. So if you do not have a business account with Facebook, that is going to be the first thing you set up. And if you don't have an account on Facebook, that's where you're going to have to set up as well. So make sure you have a Facebook account, because WhatsApp and Facebook are linked, and make sure you have it like on your computer. Don't have it just, on your phone, which I was doing at the beginning. I just have WhatsApp on my phone. I was testing on there, which is okay. But if you want to make YouTube videos or if you want to show demos, you're definitely going to want it to be on your computer. So yeah. And so we're just going to go down the list exactly what you're going to be needing. We're going to build out this whole thing node to node. I'm not going to delete it because that's all my stuff in there, but I'll just build a new one from scratch. We'll create workflow and we'll build this out, but we're not even going to do this yet. We're actually going to do all the API stuff. So if you need to go back to this video, you can for sure go back to this video at any time. Actually, no, we can build this as we go because it makes more sense since we're going to be having to connect it anyway. So as a first step, you're going to want to search up the WhatsApp trigger, and it should say WhatsApp Business Cloud. And on here where it says triggers, you're going to click on messages. This is going to be the first node you add to your automation, and you don't have to do anything here. And here you're going to click on the pen. This is where you're going to be connecting your ID and your secret client, or client secret. I'll show you exactly where to find that, but don't touch anything here. Just leave it how it is. So right, I have it right here. And basically, so when you click on the link, this is what you should see, and it will be in the link in the description. If you don't want to join Trendwheel Automations, it'll be in the link in the description as well. This link specifically, when you go on this app, go on the top right and click on My Apps, and this is where you're going to create your app initially. Now I have this right here, chatbot app. This is what I'm using right now. Well, it's just using, I only have one. You're going to just click on Create App on the top right, and this is where you're going to be doing all the quick requirements. So the ad name, I'm gonna name it Trendwheel. It needs a contact email, so just add that. Then next step will be the use cases. So specifically where you're just gonna be needing is the contact with customers through WhatsApp. Just click on that. Next, business right here. Just click on your business account, which you should have set up already. Click on next. And then requirements, no requirements needed for this right now. Just click on next. and then you're just going to see all this. So now you can go to your dashboard. Okay, so it should be created. As you can see in the top left handle right here, you have trim wheel and then the rest of my apps. Pretty simple to build. And what you're going to be first doing is you don't have to verify yourself. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you don't. All you got to do is go to use cases. So yeah, the verification, you can do that, and it's going to tell me to verify myself when doing this, which I recommend you verify yourself. I'm pretty sure it's required. I don't know if it's required or not, but you could verify for yourself if you want. What you're really going to want to do is, so on use cases, you're just going to click on customize. This is where you're going to see the API setup, and this is where you're going to be collecting the client ID and the secret. Start using the API. It's going to redirect you to API setup. Boom. So returning back to the first trigger with the first node, which is the WhatsApp trigger. You're going to click on here, and to grab the client ID and the client secret. So if you were in use cases, you're going to go to the app settings and then click on basic. And the top two is going to be your client ID, which is labeled app ID, and then app secret, which is the client secret. So you're going to copy those both and then paste them into your n8n, and that is basically all done. And remember, whenever you're doing this for a customer, that is going to be their Facebook business account, right? So if you are setting it up, which you most likely will, you're going to be asking them, hey, I can set this up for you. We can create an account if you don't have one, but if you do have a business account, then let me know. You can tell them, let me know the app ID and the client ID. Just show them exactly what it is, which is why I also made this Google Sheets. I mean, not Google Sheet. I keep on saying that, Google Doc, because this is gonna have everything you need when it comes to, you know, talking to clients and stuff like that. So I always make sure I have these links just ready and things like that. But yeah, that essentially is taken care of. The next thing is, and this is so easy to build, that's why I love it, man. It's so simple, but it does a lot. So the next one is the AI agent, right? I'm gonna connect this. This is where all the magic basically happens. This gets rid of the code node that you need. Like usually you would need a code node, but this AI agent takes care of all that, and it's very powerful. So first off, let's start with the chat model. I'm using OpenAI because I use OpenAI. You can use OpenRouter, you can use whatever you need. I'm using OpenAI. You can use Google, you can use DeepSeek, whatever you use, go ahead and use it. I'm using OpenAI. And specifically in the chat model, I use 4.1 mini for anyone that's wondering. It responds quicker. You want a fast responder. You don't want someone that thinks or anything like that, because customers value speed. They don't want to wait, right? So have that. And then memory is going to be the next one, and click on simple memory and simple memory node. And this is where I usually mess up. So in this section right here, for me, what works is make sure this is defined below, and we're going to be iterating all of this, but make sure this is 15 to 20. I'll put 15. And this key right here, so this is where you're going to be posting inside the simple memory node. It's going to be there. So paste it in here, and this is going to be the messages that you get. Automatically connects, automatically should work, and you shouldn't have any problems. But in the AI agent, you're going to make sure where it says source for prompt, the first one, you're going to make sure it says define below. You're going to be adding your own source, your own prompts. That is why. And then here where it says add options in the bottom, I'm going to click on here and system message. System message is the most important part of this AI agent, because this is where the AI basically takes in the knowledge, takes in the steps, what it is designed to do, what their purpose in life is, you know, like all of that, man. It's going to be stuck in there. Make sure this expression, just because it's easier. This is where you're going to be pasting in your system prompt. So we're going to start with the system prompt first. And again, I'm just going to be doing an example throughout my Google Docs. So if I scroll up, I'm pretty sure I have it right here. So for my example, I have, you are an AI-powered intake assistant for a licensed electrical services company, communicating with the, why do I have that twice? Now see that. Communicating with customers via WhatsApp. Your role is to collect the job request information step by step professionally, and then I give them the rules and then the required fields, which is going to be my Google Sheets, which we're going to go over later. But yeah, that is just my starter prompt. And if I need new rules, if I need to make it more specific, that's what I use ChatGPT or whatever LLM you use. That is what I use that context builder for. So I'll just put it in there and I'll tell exactly what needs to be iterated, and then it'll give me a better prompt to put inside. But that's what we're going to start with. I'm going to paste it in here. Boom. And so for user message, what I usually do is I'll have it set it up like this, where it says income WhatsApp message coming from, so it knows exactly what it's doing, what its purpose is. And you can basically be like, and you can say like something like customer ID and then messages from the bot. AI will basically just be like, okay, this is what it is for. You know, you can give it values like that, and AI will basically do its thing with that. So yeah, so tools added. AI agent is semi-built, basically built already. You're gonna add tools here, and both of them are gonna be Google Sheets, but different. So for Google Sheets, the first one you're gonna be getting is not get rows, where it says right here. You're gonna go to operations and click on, wait, is it get rows? Am I tripping? It is. Okay, I'm tripping. So get rows. My fault. So how this whole system will go, the WhatsApp trigger, which is the customer, they ask the question, and then AI will do its thing, processing the question, forming the answer, do the LLM and the memory that it has. And obviously the memory is there for remembering things, but it'll also go through a Google Sheets to make sure this is not a returning client. If it is a returning client, then it already has information on their past experience with you, which is very what this person had going on. And this is so powerful because now it can remember not only from what you're talking about right now, the new job, but from past jobs. So make sure to get roses on, make sure you can read the sheet at first. And then the second tool along with that is another Google Sheets, but this time it's going to be append and update row. So make sure it's connected to the one you're using. I have the WhatsApp block specifically, and the client log and appointment log are both for my voice agents. I just have it in one Google Sheets. And so this is all going to be iterated by AI, and all you're going to be doing is clicking on this little star button. It's going to be defined by the model. It not only has the ability to check the whole thing, check the whole entire process, check the whole entire CRM, which let me open the Google Sheets right now. I'm forgetting to do stuff. This is what it looks like. So the ID, the email, the customer name, job details, address, phone number. I feel like I updated. No, this is not the one. All right, my fault. This is the WhatsApp block. Sorry. The ID, customer name, the service type. And remember, this is electrical assistant. So I get the service type, whether it's outlets, a ceiling fan, wiring, whatever it is. The issue description. So when they're talking about this, the problem, which they'll probably do first, because I'll be asking, the bot will be directed to ask the question first, then you know that will happen. The address, the job type, and then external notes, whatever it is. Right, so that'll be all added in here through this note. And so the last thing is adding the WhatsApp send message node. Just click on Business Cloud again and click on send message, and this is just going to send the message to the customer whenever. And this is probably where I struggled the most when connecting this WhatsApp bot. Really got annoyed with this whole thing because of the situation, this and the production side of things. But so right, what you're going to be doing essentially is in this node right here, you're going to be having to add all this, but let's go through the credentials first. You're going to be needing a access token and then your business account ID. Show you how to get that, which is very simple. Very, very simple. I don't know why I struggled on this for some reason. But yeah, go to use cases, go to customize, go to API setup, and then the access token is right here. You're just going to click on generate access token. It's going to tell you to reconnect your bot. I forgot, I didn't actually want to do it on this one because it does do this weird thing when I have more than one. I'm actually going to use my chatbot app for this example now. I'm going to switch since we have this whole thing built out. I'm going to do my chatbot example for this, which is in a different. All right, so boom, this one's active. I'll take it off right now. So yeah, transform back here, use cases. Just gonna go on here and you're gonna go to customize, like I said. And yeah, right here, you're just gonna generate access token. You're gonna reconnect and your token should be displayed. Now, I want to make sure I'm clear here. This token expires every 5 hours. This is a test token. And to make sure it stays for long, I'm gonna show you that at the end of the video. I'm gonna show you that after we build this whole thing out, but just paste this token right here for now. And for your business ID, it's gonna be right here, WhatsApp business account ID. Just click copy this, and you should be all set with that. Now, to go back to what I was talking about, the access token is not going to stay that long, and the reason why is because this is not a production token, it's a test token. To get a production token, first off, make sure this receipt number is going to your phone number, which you're going to be testing on. But right here it says learn how to create a permanent token. This is basically what we're going to be doing. Right here it says production numbers and one test number. So basically your callback URL, this is important, you're gonna want to set this whole thing up. So my whole thing is set up right now and I don't have to publish, but let's go back to Trumbull. Actually, your dashboard should say unpublished right here in the published section. This is where you're going to be grabbing basically the production of everything. You're going to be connecting your WhatsApp, which I'm going to be breaking down in a separate video, you know, making the production wise things. But this video is just going to be basically me building the whole bot. It's a whole different process. It takes a little bit longer to set up the production side, but it doesn't take that long. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below and I'll make that video for you. Or you can just join Drumwheel and just let me know if you need help on that. But you're going to be needing that. This is just a temporary token for now. Right now, your receipt number and then your text body. These are simple to add. We're just going to do it real quick. Your receipt number is, just go back to API setup. And you're literally going to see it right here. It's going to be the test number that you have up here. So you can just copy that if you want. And boom, paste it in right there. And then your text body is going to be the output of the AI agent. So we don't have it yet. We haven't tested it out, but so the receipt number is going to be right here. It says select a receipt number. Make sure it's set up. It should be there and it should be your number. So make sure it's set up, but for that customer, for your client, it should be their number. All right. And I'm pretty sure you can add your number if you want to keep in touch with it, but I'm pretty sure you should stick to their number. So right, that will be inside the receipt section. And then the text body is going to be the output of the AI agent, which we haven't even started yet. But this is the full thing, right? And so if you want to have an active agent that responds all the time, number one, you're going to have to click on activate. But number two, you're going to want to come over here, which is the WhatsApp trigger. Go to webhook URLs and then get the post webhook URL. Boom. You're going to go to configuration and callback URL is what you're going to want. You're going to paste it in here, and then the token is going to be whatever you want. So you can name it whatever you want. You can name it token, and then that will be set up, but it only works after you publish your bot. So like we said in the beginning, if you want to publish, let me know in the comments below, but that is how you're going to have a bot that works 24/7. For this example, we're just sticking test though. So now you can start your test. You can message it on WhatsApp, or you could just click on execute, and this is where you're just going to be talking to it back and forth. So I'm gonna clear the chat I had here, and we're gonna be basically filling out this whole entire sheet section. So right here, what I'm gonna be doing is, I don't even think our system prompt even aligns with what we wanted to say. So I mean, I can, oh yeah, it does. I'm pretty sure it does. Okay, it does. Yeah. So we're gonna test that out. I have a refined system prompt that I was doing before. So now we just gotta click on execute workflow, and now let's just ask this bot some questions. Hey, how are you? So you'll know if it works if you get the double sign, and as you can see, it goes through the whole bot and it's sent throughout. Hello, reaching out to us. Hello, thanks for reaching out to us. May I have your name, please? So the next node, what it'll do, and this is not active right now, so I'm not sure if it'll, actually it should work. So for this, we're gonna have to keep on clicking on execute workflow because it's not live. But if this was an active workflow, we don't have to click on execute workflow at all, just for this example. So I'll click on that, and then I'll tell them my name. My name is Ray. It's gonna go through the whole system. And then it says, I didn't receive your message. Could you please tell me your name? So this is not supposed to happen, right? And this is gonna happen. They're gonna have errors like this all the time. But as you can see right here, and this is the problem, the income WhatsApp agent and the message is undefined. So that's why it's doing that. So what exactly am I supposed to do? You know, it's funny. Sometimes I actually generally forget on what it is I'm supposed to do, but In today's climate, we don't need to really know what to do. You feel me? We can take a screenshot. We can go to our trusty LLM that we were using to build this bot, which I hope you were, and you can be like, hey, just tested this out and it didn't work. How to fix, gang? And it will tell you. Gang will tell you exactly what is happening with your thing. Why it happened, your screenshot shows blank, but your prompt is trying to read blank, right? So those don't exist, which is undefined. And then it's going to give you proper ones to plug in, which is the right ones. I'm pretty sure it should be green if I paste it in. Yup. So that's how you know. Now we seeing green. We're seeing green. So let's execute this again. Let's be like, my name is Ray. It's gonna go through this bot again. There we go. Thanks, Ray. What type of electrical service do you need? Here are some examples to choose from. Outlet or switch problem, power outage, breaker or panel issue, EV charger, lining gas, repair, electrical inspection, or other electrical issue. And so I would just have to click on execute again so it works. I need help with outlet problems. And it's pretty quick, right? It'll respond in seconds. Got it. Outlet problems. Can you please provide the address or general area where the service is needed? In this example, I'll just keep it simple and just have this stored in an Airtable instead. Airtable works the same way. I'll add the second one, but that is basically the whole entire node section. So if this doesn't work, you could use Airtable, and I'll have a separate videos on connecting Airtable credentials, but they usually work better. Like, I find them to be way less stressful when it comes to these things. So you can do these instead, and I have an estimate log which can take in everything with the WhatsApp chatbot. Of course, for the operation, it says say create and update, and then this is where it will use AI for each of the information it grabs. And of course, we're gonna have to update the whole entire system prompt for this. So I'm not gonna do it in this video, but this is basically a basic setup of what you can do, and it will grab information and create information off of this one node. So could be better for you if you want to use it. Again, if you need help, feel free to join my automation school, link in the description. My name is Ray. Hopefully this was valuable to you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.